What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and it is that time of year again. Around usually mid-December, Savers does have their 40% off media sale today. I got the email this morning that it is in fact happening, so we are going to be going to a couple different Savers spots to see what they have. Hopefully the sale started yesterday, so hopefully it's not too picked over and maybe I can find a decent amount of stuff, but working it out, it's about like $2 a movie, so not too bad. So let's go to both of those spots and we'll see what they have today, or we'll go to a couple of them. So let's go and see what they have. Alright guys, our first location of the day is the first Savers, so let's go on inside and hopefully they got some good 40% off deals. Alright guys, this is actually my very first hunting video with the new phone, so I'm just going to show you guys and take a look here for the 40% off stuff. So they got some TV shows up here. It doesn't look like anything I'm too interested in. Something over there, I don't know what that is, but if we go down here, Holy Spirit Encounters, nice. What's this? Manchester United play like champions. Sounds like something I have no interest in. I'm not really a big fan of football or anything, but there's some more TV shows. Superstore, I don't know if that, oh, that's got only 2 discs. Psych, I hear nothing but good things about this show. Is $6.99, I believe. I might have to work that out, how much that would be, 40% off, but if that's kind of cheap I might get that. But if we keep going here, down here there doesn't seem to be too much. We got a couple of these double feature things here, like Mystic Pizza and Say Anything, and then Notting Hill and Erin Brockovich. Like, how much is that? $4.99. I don't think I have both of these. I hear pretty good things about those ones as well. Better Call Saul as well. That's also 2 discs. Might get that because I collect, Breaking Bad and that, so there's that. Even have It's a Wonderful Life. I actually already have this exact version, but that's pretty cool here. If you guys don't have the 2-disc collector set, it actually includes both the black and white and the color version. Limitless here, I have that one on Steelbook already. There's nothing too much, nothing too special there. And then down here, once again, there doesn't seem to be too much. I have a couple Blu-rays here. The Hobbit Battle of the 5 Armies, but of course I do have that already. And if we go up here, yeah, actually there's one thing I'm pretty interested in. Ghosts of the Abyss. This is a documentary movie that James Cameron did about the Titanic, so I might grab that. And as for the rest of the shelf, there doesn't seem to be too much. And down here, I thought that was the 3D of that. And then they also have a couple more Blu-rays, Dinner for Schmucks, Pitch Perfect, and I thought Gone Girl was a Blu-ray. That's not. And if we go down here, there doesn't seem to be, too much else. There's more seasons of Psych. This is 4 and 3. And if we go down here, I have a couple newer ones here. Arrival, Prisoners. I do have those already though. And there's another one of those Manchester United DVDs. If we go down here, not too much. Got Rango on Blu-ray, but I never really cared for that movie. And down here, not too much. So I'll just go through this again and see what else that I might have missed. Alright, at the next stop of the day, the other Savers. Sorry, around this guy's car here. So let's go on inside and we'll see what they have there. And I did end up getting out of the other Savers. I only found a couple of things there, so hopefully this one is a little bit better. Alright guys, inside the next Savers here, and probably the last one of the day as well. So I think this one might be a little bit of a shorter one, like not like half an hour like the past couple videos were, but it should be maybe around 15 to 20 minutes hopefully. But let's take a look here and we'll see what they have. They have this Jurassic Park set. Of course I do already have all of these movies, but it's a pretty good deal for $8.99, so whatever, minus the 40 off there. So that's pretty cool. And then if we go down here, let's see what they have. The Fruit, that's pretty common. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. The 2-disc special edition. It's nice, I guess. I don't know. I actually grabbed quite a few things already, if you guys were wondering, but sorry, I'm just trying to talk over the music here. But if we go down here, it doesn't seem to be very much. They have a couple of thing cases here, Down with Love and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'm just trying to like find something to talk about here, so I don't like leaving this with like silence, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything there. And then down here, not too much, so let's go over to this side here and I'll show you guys what they have. They have Undisputed 3 Redemption, a couple copies of Jason X here. Of course, you already have that movie. Age of Ultron, have that. Thor, have it. I have them on Blu-ray anyways, but they have those here. You know, Jupiter Ascending. I've heard a lot of pretty bad things about that one. If we go over here, it says Twitches 2. So it's some sort of Disney Channel thing. I don't know, kind of look like Aladdin from the side, so it's like the same font they use for Aladdin, but it is not Aladdin. Ricochet here. This is a really underrated movie. If you guys have not seen this one, I highly recommend watching it. It's a lower budget one from like the early 90s, but it's a really good movie though. Denzel Washington and John Lithgow are great in that movie. Let's have a World's End here. Probably, you know, the Pirates of the Caribbean just kind of, you know, keep going down in quality as they go along. And then if we go down here, we have The Man from U.N.C.L.E. here, which is a newer one, directed by Guy Ritchie. I wasn't really a big fan of that one. I know a lot of people were, but I don't know, I didn't really care for it. And it actually has some stuff on top here. Trust the Man, 13 The Road, and Miss Evers' Boys, and then Bounty Hunter and Full Metal Jacket. And yeah, nothing else here. The Big Year I actually just watched, and that one, yeah, it was okay. Wasn't really too crazy about it. But that seems to be about it for this side. So this is the TV show side over here, so I'll just show you guys what's here. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I actually used to have this exact same DVD. I think the widescreen DVD was wrecked, but I got rid of it. This one's missing the outer case though, so I'm probably not going to pick that one up. But they also have some South Park here. That's season 11. And they got a, you know, there's a lot of like anime here, but I'm not, you know, I don't really care for anime. But if we go down here, you know, just your typical super common TV shows here, like The Hills. You see that everywhere, you know, Californication, Dexter, Mad Men, you know, the usual stuff, CSI. And they also have Clue here that looks like it's some kind of reprint of that. And if we go down here, yeah, True Blood, Gilmore Girls, Arrested Development, it's just a lot of kind of generic-y kind of things. And if we go down here, yeah, more kind of generic-y stuff, The Hills, you know, see it more CSI, and they actually start with some movies down here. So I'll just show you guys down there what's there. And that's pretty much about it. There's actually one more place I want to go to. There's some Blu-rays over there, so I'll just show those to you guys, and then let's get out of here. And this is the Blu-ray shelf over here. So I only grabbed one of these Blu-rays already, and other than that, there doesn't seem to be, you know, too much here. I like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid ones. I know I was a kid when I watched them, but those are still pretty funny. I've never watched the newest one from a couple years ago, but there's that. They even have some DVDs mixed in here. Poseidon Adventure, you know, The Rocker, Wayne's World, all that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of Blu-rays here, you know, like The Dilemma, 21 Jump Street, which is hilarious. Journey 2, this one wasn't very good. I do have the 3D of that one though. You know, they have a couple copies of Neighbors, The Campaign, The Guardian, Faster, that one's a generic one that you see like everywhere, as well as like Takers, Safe House. This movie was okay. Wasn't too crazy about it. A Good Day to Die Hard. This one was garbage. I hated this movie. don't waste your time with that one. Just, you know, leave it at Live Free or Die Hard, which that one was actually pretty decent. And yeah, like The Town was a really good movie. And yeah, that's pretty much about it for the Blu-rays. Well, guys, just got back from doing all of my savers, 40% off media sale shopping, I guess you could say. And I have a big, huge haul for you guys. Man, do I have a haul. That's how big it is. So, pretty decent sized pile of stuff here to show you guys. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'll start with the first savers stuff that I picked up there. And, yeah, so there was, the first one there was pretty good. Actually, they're both equally decent sized piles. I just got one more thing there. It's just a game pretty much, and that's it. But, yeah, I got one game there, one Blu-ray, one TV show season, and 6 DVDs there. So without further ado, let's get started with the haul here. So I'll just go through the game really quick here. It's another PS3 one, of course. It's the only kind of ones that I find there. I don't find like Xbox One games or anything usually. But the only game I picked up there was NBA 2K14. You know, it's super old. It's a super old basketball game, but I do want to try, you know, a basketball game and just see how it is in that, and maybe kind of teach myself to play it. Maybe like the, you know, the Madden ones on PS3 and everything. I don't know. We'll see how this one is, but I just decided to pick that one up for my collection. So that's it for the game. So now I will get on to the, you know, the media now, or the movies and TV shows. So I'll start with the Blu-ray first. And the first one that I ended up grabbing there was a movie that I actually wanted for quite a while, and I was pretty surprised that I didn't have it in my collection yet. So I thought I'd decide to just, you know, grab it because it was on Blu-ray, and I saw it there, and I just thought I'd pick it up. And that is the director's cut of Tropic Thunder here. Like I said, I was pretty surprised I didn't have this one yet, but now I do have it on Blu-ray here. This is a hilarious movie. If you guys have not seen this one, well, I'm pretty sure most of you guys might have, I don't know, maybe. But if you guys haven't seen this one, definitely worth a watch. This is hilarious. Robert Downey Jr. got nominated for this movie, and everybody, including him, does a really good job. You know, Ben Stiller, Jack Black, he's like a druggy comedian. This is just a hilarious movie, but you know, the real scene stealer in this movie, that was pretty hard to say. The real scene stealer in this movie is definitely Tom Cruise as, you know, the executive. He's
fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Instead of 100 million, how about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Always like screaming and everything, and just like he's just got some hilarious insults in this movie. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this movie, and I have the director's cut here. I've actually watched the theatrical version on Netflix. But yeah, this is a hilarious movie if you guys haven't seen it yet, and it was in really good shape. And yeah, so that's why I thought I'd decide to grab Tropic Thunder here on Blu-ray. So there is Tropic Thunder. I do have to sit back a little bit because my, you know, my head's getting cut off by the edge of the phone. So there we go. So that's it for the Blu-ray and the game. So I'll get on to the one TV show season I picked up there, and that was season 1. Before I get on to this here, I know you guys are probably screaming at me if you guys are big fans of Psych, the series. If you guys are really big fans of that show, and you're like, oh, you missed your opportunity to pick that one up, why didn't you grab it? Well, it was because the discs were scratched. I would have grabbed it because I hear nothing but good things about that show. Unfortunately, like I said, it was, one of the discs was really scratched, so I didn't decide to pick it up. Same with the other ones too, like seasons 3 and 4. I didn't grab those because of the same reason. But this was the only TV show season I picked up there, and that was season 1 of Better Call Saul here. I do have some select seasons of... Sorry, my phone's dropping there. That's going to be a problem with the case. But, yeah, I have a couple of the seasons of Breaking Bad. I'm trying to collect all those. This is the... excuse me. This is the spin-off series to it. I believe it's a prequel to it. And they only had season 1 there. They didn't have any of the other seasons. So I just thought I'd decide to, you know, pick this one up and see how it is. And this one's on 2 discs, or 3 discs here. Oh, that's disc 3 and then disc 2. Okay. Somebody somebody switched the discs around. But yeah, there's 10 episodes on this season here. But yeah, Better Call Saul here. Once again, I hear... Sorry if my phone's slipping constantly. But yeah, Better Call Saul here on DVD. I thought I'd just decide to grab that. It was 40% off. So, pretty good deal there. So, about maybe like $3 for that. But that's it for the TV shows. So, now we'll get on to the movies that I picked up at Savers. So, the first one that I have to show you guys is another one I was pretty surprised to have to not have in my collection, like Tropic Thunder. And I have the other three... where is it here? It is right behind me on top here. You guys probably can't see it, but this is the fourth one here, and they are making a fifth one. It's coming out in a couple years, if that ever comes out. But this is the 2-disc special edition here of Indiana Jones and the Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I forgot what it was called there for a second.
You're a teacher?
Part-time. Part-time.
But I probably would have preferred to, you know, grab this one on Blu-ray here. But I just really like that lenticular slipcover. That's super cool. And the fact that I have all the other ones on DVD anyways. But, yeah, look at that slipcover. That is super, super cool. But this is the 2-disc special edition here. It's got a whole bunch of features. You know, the movie, of course. And there's also a game demo here for Lego Indiana Jones, The Original Adventures. And, yeah, there's the inside. So it's, of course, it's on 2 discs right there. And, yeah, I just thought I'd decide to pick this one up. I have seen this movie, and it's not bad. It's definitely not as horrible as, you know, Indiana Jones fans or a lot of other people give it credit for. Like, they basically act like this. Sorry if my phone is constantly slipping there. That looks like it'll be a little bit better. But, yeah, this is definitely not as horrible as a lot of people give it credit for. It's actually not too bad. I'd say it's maybe like a 6 out of 10. Like, it's not bad. It's not as good as Raiders or Crusade. It's not as bad as Temple of Doom, though. I don't really care for that movie. But Raiders is really good. My personal favorite of the, you know, the Indiana Jones quadrilogy right now has to be Last Crusade. I love that movie. This one, though, pretty decent. It's not horrible, but it's not amazing either. But I thought I'd just decide to grab that because it was on sale. And then the next one here that I decided to pick up was because I have the first one and the fourth one on DVD here. This is a horror franchise, so I decided to pick up the second one here. And that is Insidious Chapter 2 here on DVD. And I actually haven't seen any of the other Insidious movies, just the first one. But I've heard these are not very good sequels. Maybe besides the third one. I hear a lot of not too bad things about the third one. But I thought I'd just decide to pick up Insidious Chapter 2 here. And now the only one I have left to grab is Insidious Chapter 3. So there is that one. And then the next one here that I picked up is actually another cool collector's edition. And that is Flyboys here. So this one looks to be some kind of biopic about the Lafayette Escadrille. So it looks like fighter pilots. But, yeah, this is the collector's edition of it. And it's also from Dean Devlin as well, who also produced Independence Day and The Patriot. He's a Roland Emmerich collaborator. And what's cool about this thing is not just the slipcover. Like, it's a really kind of cool and shiny slipcover and everything. But on the back here, or on the inside, you do get some of these little postcards here. So I thought I'd show you guys them. But, yeah, they say like a couple little facts about them. So there's the first one. There's a few of them here. There's the second one. The third one. The fourth one. And then finally the fifth one. So you got some really cool postcards in here. And yeah. And I might have said something about this video being around 15 to 20 minutes. I might have lied when I said that. It might clock around the usual time, but yeah, Flyboys Collector's Edition is a pretty cool set here, and it comes with those 5 collectible cards there. They call them collectible cards on the back, but they're just, you know, postcards. But now we have just 3 more kind of, you know, random ones here. The first one is actually a documentary, and it's one I've been wanting to look for a while. I never found it until now, so I thought I'd just decide to grab it when I saw it. I don't really care what the condition is like. I can always get it rebuffed. But that is Ghosts of the Abyss here, and this is a documentary about the Titanic from James Cameron. Of course, he did the Titanic movie from '97. This is his kind of, sort of, not really follow-up to Titanic. It's more of a documentary. Of course, Titanic is a movie. This is a documentary, and he's basically with Bill Paxton in this one, and they're just diving down and just kind of checking out the Titanic and everything. It looks like it could be a really cool documentary. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but if you have, leave a comment down below and tell me your thoughts on it. It could probably be a really cool documentary. It's actually got 2 different versions on here. The original theatrical feature is only like an hour, it says 60 minutes. And then there's also an hour and a half, 90-minute extended feature. So maybe the one that was exclusive to this DVD. But there's the inside. It still had the DVD guide and everything. And it is on 2 discs. So you do... It's not like the 2 different cuts on 1 disc. Both cuts of the movie are on 1 disc. This, I assume, is for special features. But yeah, really cool. I'm definitely going to have to check this one out one time. Maybe the hour and a half one. Maybe the 60-minute or hour one. But yeah, Ghosts of the Abyss here on DVD. So I just decided to pick that one up. And then the next one here is actually a double feature set. And I thought I'd just decide to pick it up because these are 2 movies that I don't have in my collection yet. They're both Julia Roberts movies. And it is a double feature of Notting Hill and Erin Brockovich here. I hear nothing but good things about both of these movies. I believe Notting Hill is from the same writer that did Love Actually. I love that movie, so, you know, I hope Notting Hill... Sorry if that's like super white, I'll tilt it down a little bit here. Yeah, Notting Hill, like I said, it might be really good because it is from the same guy that did Love Actually. Erin Brockovich is a Steven Soderbergh movie. I'm not really a big fan of his, but this one might be pretty good. Like, he kind of does more like experimental stuff. Like, the stuff like Unsane I didn't really care for. But his stuff like Oceans and Logan Lucky and that, like his actual movies, I actually really like. But other than that, the discs are pretty much mint. And yeah, I just thought I'd decide to pick this one up here. So that is that double feature. And then the very last thing I have to show you guys for the first Savers is actually a DVD that's brand new factory sealed. And they actually had quite a few of them there. This is a movie that I've kind of wanted to watch for a little while. I was kind of curious about it. So I thought I'd just decide to pick it up here. I would have probably rather preferred to have it on Blu-ray because I have the other 2 of this director's movies on Blu-ray. And... you know, it's just on DVD here. It might not be very good anyways. But that is A Million Ways to Die in the West here. Of course, this is by Seth MacFarlane, who also... he directed this one, he wrote it, he produced it, and he stars in this one. And like I said, it is brand new factory sealed here. I don't know if this is any good or not, so if you guys have seen this one, leave a comment down below and tell me your thoughts on it. I hear it's, you know, not supposed to be very good. I think it bombed. I've seen, you know, Ted and Ted 2. I actually have those on Blu-ray. Like I said, I would rather have preferred to get this on Blu-ray, because I do have both Ted movies on Blu-ray. I really enjoyed those ones. I know a lot of people didn't like Ted 2. I actually kind of enjoyed that one a little bit better than the first. But A Million Ways to Die in the West here, it might not be too bad. It might totally suck, but who knows. I just thought I'd decide to grab that one. It was on sale. I couldn't resist. So that is about it for the stuff from the first Savers. So now we'll get on to the stuff from the second Savers. So I got 1 Blu-ray, 2 TV show seasons, and once again 5 DVDs. So let's get started with the Blu-ray first, and that movie is Gangster Squad here. This is a movie that I see like constantly on DVD, but almost never on Blu-ray. I'm also really kind of curious to check this one out. It's got a pretty good cast here. Josh Brolin, Ryan Gosling, Nick Nolte, Emma Stone, and Sean Penn. Also has Anthony Mackie, Michael Pena, Giovanni Ribisi, so this one's got quite the cast in this one. I'm not going to show you guys the inside because there is the code. I don't know if whoever owned this before, if they entered the code or not, but we'll see. I want to see if the code still works, but yeah, Gangster Squad here on Blu-ray. I just thought I'd decide to hold off and wait until I can get the Blu-ray for this one, because I do constantly see it on DVD, and I wanted the Blu-ray for it. So that's the only Blu-ray that I have there, so I'll show you guys the 2 TV show seasons. The first one being the complete 7th season of Entourage. I do have, I believe, the first 2 seasons on DVD, so I thought I'd decide to grab the 7th season here. They did have a whole bunch of other ones, but there's a whole bunch of movies I wanted to grab as well. There's only 2 discs for the season, and there are 10 episodes in this one, so they're probably like 10 half-hour long episodes. But yeah, this is also another show I want to start watching as well. And this is also kind of sort of brand new, factory sealed, because it does still have the, you know, the wrapping on it. But yeah, Entourage, the 7th season here. I grabbed that. And then the next one here, I have the other 2 compilation DVDs. This is the only one that I didn't have, was the first one. And that is the special edition. It's a miniseries that was on HBO, and that is Spawn here. I do have, I believe it's just called Spawn 2 and Spawn 3, but not the regular Spawn DVD here. And they are actually on a flipper disc here. So they have the standard TV ratio, side A. Okay, so it might be just the episodes, but it looks like they're all kind of compiled into, you know, one whole feature. But yeah, so side A is 1/2, and then side B is the other half. And they said it's only 140 minutes, so there's around an hour and 10 minutes to each side. But yeah, Spawn here on DVD. I had the other 2 compilations, so I thought I'd decide to, you know, grab this one as well. But yeah, this aired on HBO Animation, I believe, back in the late 90s. So there is that, and also Tom McFarlane was involved in that. I wonder when that Spawn movie is coming out, like if that's ever coming out. Like, apparently Jamie Foxx is supposed to be in it, and Jeremy Renner. I don't know when that's ever going to, you know, come out. But now we'll move on to the DVDs here. So the first one I grabbed here was Role Models, the unrated version. I didn't have this one yet, so I thought I'd decide to pick it up because it was on sale, so I thought I'd just decide to pick it up. There's nothing too special on the inside. It's just the, you know, the DVD. But yeah, this one has both versions of the movie. Like I said, the unrated and also the theatrical on here. The theatrical only runs 3 minutes shorter than the unrated one. So, whatever. There is that one. I just thought I'd grab it because, you know, I didn't have it yet. And I hear it's supposed to be pretty funny as well. Next one here, I've also heard some pretty good things about, and I've been wanting to watch this one for a while as well. I always come across this one, but I never end up picking it up. But that movie is Into the Wild here. I believe it's based on a true story. Yeah, inspired by the true story of Christopher McCandless here, and I believe there's a book on this one that came out, I believe, how old is this, 2007. The book is from 96, so that would be 11 years. I heard that there is a 2-disc version of this one, and I've seen it, but this is the only, or this is just the 1-disc version. So there is Into the Wild here on, you know, DVD. And then the next one I picked up is Date Night. This one, once again, was on sale. I heard pretty good things about this as well, so I thought I'd just decide to pick it up. It's got another pretty good cast here. Steve Carell, Tina Fey, Taraji P. Henson, Common, Mark Wahlberg. I believe James Franco was in this. Mila Kunis. A lot of familiar faces in this. But there's also, this one also has the theatrical version on it, as well as a extended version. And the theatrical one is an hour and a half, and the other version, I believe, is 100 minutes. So there's that. The next one here is another movie I've been wanting to watch for a little while. It's on Netflix, but I just never got around to checking it out. And that is The Lincoln Lawyer here. I see this one a lot as well. It sounded pretty interesting, and I do want to watch it. So now that I have it, I can watch it. And then the very last thing I have to show you guys for this video and for the Last Savers was a movie that I've been wanting to watch for a little while. I hear it's kind of like dumb fun, and I thought I'd just decide to grab it. And that is Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. And yeah, Jeremy Renner is in this, I believe. That's super weird. Will Ferrell was actually a producer on this. Definitely not a movie that I would see him producing. He would usually produce comedies, but like a action horror kind of thing. Will Ferrell, that's kind of weird. But yeah, you know, Jeremy Renner, Famke Janssen, Peter Stormare are also in this as well. And I believe there's also an extended version as well, but this is just the theatrical version on the DVD. So I thought I'd just decide to pick that one up because, you know, I hear it's kind of dumb fun. But anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this video. The Savers 40% off media sale they have every December. Really cool sale. Unfortunately, they only have it the one time of the year. I wish they had it a little bit more, maybe during the summer or something like that. It's usually kind of just 50% off like stocking stuffers. So it's 50% off like books, CDs, movies, and stuff like that. But like I said, wish they had it a little bit more, but you know, what can you do? So anyway though guys, that is about it for this video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will be down below in the description of this video as well, to see what I've been watching recently. Also, if you're new to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Friday. And next week is Christmas. I am super excited for that. Next week will be my, well, because Boxing Day falls on a Thursday, so that video might not be till the week after. But I'm definitely going to be doing a Boxing Day video in the same vein as my Black Friday video. So that'll be coming soon. I'll also have a couple of reviews I'll probably tack onto that video. I am going to see Jumanji: The Next Level today, which I'll be tacking my review onto that for the Boxing Day video. And also Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, which I will be going to see the next Sunday to the filming of this video. So I thought I'd just tell you like a little bit of my schedule there for videos. I will be tacking probably both those kind of mini reviews onto that Boxing Day video. So anyway though guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. And in case I don't see you, well, I believe Christmas, the Christmas Day, I will be putting up my Christmas haul video, so be sure to stay tuned for that, as well as my Boxing Day video. Anyway though, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.